Welcome, everyone.
Blite Nation!
Ian and Vito coming at y'all once again. And we just had to do this one because it plays off our last video. Because Democrats are showing they hate America. And then this is just a video that looks like he's showing us how the liberals are losing their minds over Trump. Ian wanted to see if there's anything that these people say.
I just want to see what y'all are mad at right now.
So let's get into the video and see what they're losing their minds over.
Shout out to Rita from Sky News because she's
what's up?
Once again, thank you, Doc Rich, for the video.
Oh yeah.
If you again go show this dude some love if you haven't already.
This inspiration from, or this idea from,
got to give Doc the credit.
No,
fact.
Losing it.
All
right,
is Doc,
and that is what we're going to be checking out today. We're going to be checking out a lot of liberal tears or lefties losing it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's show.
Let's see if there's any coherent arguments here.
All right. With that being said, let's dive in.
I hope people in other countries tell our story here in America. Because I know a lot of people like to laugh at us. But we've had little choice in all this, no matter how hard we've tried. This is a sinking ship and I'm going down with it. I refuse to leave this country. This country is my home.
Okay.
But I can't afford to leave. I'm so sorry to everyone here who has to suffer. I should be on Medicaid, but I know that's not gonna happen now. How could people laugh and cheer and celebrate the 4th while all this is happening? A revolution.
What do you think people did during segregation? 4th of July is during segregation.
They celebrated. But what did your life change drastically in the last 6 months?
Okay.
Mine hasn't. It's got drastically better.
I can't. To me, all I can say is no. But I had a conversation with somebody on this, and they were putting their input in about what they're mad at, and then the way I vote is not going to be the same as the way someone who's 40 years old with kids would vote.
Of course not.
The way I vote, I'm pushing 30, is going to be completely different than someone who just turned 18 voting.
Oh, God, of course.
So
people are going to have different issues at different points in their
life. That's when, I don't know what this person voted for, but
I think I can guess.
But
pretty sure she was a Kamala voter.
I still don't understand. All right, maybe they'll explain more. What are you?
A revolution needs to happen now. We can't afford to wait.
Okay, what? Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not gonna. Okay, so when someone says a revolution needs to, okay,
so
you're saying
death in the street needs to start.
You're saying what needs to happen. What's your definition of a revolution?
She would probably be speaking in terms of what happened the last time a revolution in this country happened.
So, if when someone's saying revolution, are you just saying more voting, or to some people, revolution means start a civil war?
That's exactly.
So that's why I'm like, what's and by no means,
and a lot of leftists mean violence needs to be kicked off.
I don't want a civil war whatsoever.
No, we don't need more violence.
That's why I'm trying to say, when someone says, "Oh, we need a revolution," I'm like, all right, what are you talking about? What do you mean by a revolution?
And they want to drastically change how this country operates.
You need to be more descriptive of what you mean by revolution now.
because most people are going to assume you want more violence.
Like you need to,
and the last thing we need is violence in the streets.
You need to be more descriptive with it.
If you want to actually get more power in this country, put forth policies that most people agree with.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. If people don't agree with your policies, they're not going to vote for them no matter how emotional you think they are.
That's fair.
It's really that simple.
You know, part of that is sad.
That
right?
is really
Watching
sad, yes.
These people absolutely lose their minds over nothing, right? But it also is, I think it says a lot about the Democrat Party. And when I say the Democrat Party, I mean the politicians in mainstream media, that they're doing this to these people, putting them in such fear, fake fear, mind you, that they sit on camera and are crying their eyes out over nothing, saying that America is sinking when America is thriving more than ever.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense, man. Doesn't make any sense. And I don't know, man. Democrats, the Democrat politicians, mainstream media, there's some disgusting folks, in my humble opinion, for fear-mongering these folks to this point. But that's just my opinion. What's yours?
I don't understand how anyone can look at a facility to lock people up and say, if you try to leave, the alligators are going to eat you, and smile about it. And think they're somehow the good guys. I'm so fed up of people defending this shit and calling themselves Christians while they do it. Because what the f happened to love your neighbor? What the f happened to do unto others as you would have them do to you?
Only thing I'll agree with her on this, I do think there's a lot of fake ass Christians in the world.
Whatever.
Like, y'all piss me off. That part pisses me off.
But I have no problem placing criminals in a facility where if they decide to leave, you're braving the alligators. Good luck. What do you think a prison is? Prison.
Vito, you ain't gotta. You
commit a crime, you're going to jail. Also known as prison.
Okay, all right.
Technically, a prison is just a bigger jail.
Okay. All right, yeah. All right.
And yes, you want to try and escape? Good luck with the alligators. Have fun. Watch out for that death roll.
And I'm hurt, and I don't know what to do.
A lot of swearing.
Yeah.
What you need to do is take a chill pill, relax, because the world is going to be all right. The same way you woke up yesterday, you going to wake up, or you woke up today, and you'll probably wake up tomorrow, and everything will be fine. The world ain't going to burn down. It's not going to all of a sudden fall apart. It's not ending. They said this during Trump's first administration. Okay? Oh my goodness, the world is ending. And nothing happened. Okay? So recognize that. Realize that they're lying to you. And wake up from the slumber.
Couldn't have said that better myself, Doc.
Next.
Treat them like they treated us back in the days of segregation. Isolate everybody who's ever voted for him. They do not deserve respect. They don't deserve your business. You have every right to kick them out of your business when you see fit. Don't serve them. Don't even give them the time of day. Any Trump supporter, any Republican, do not give them the time of day. Kick every Trump supporter out of the restaurant, out of any building that they decide.
But if he walked into a Trump...
Freedom!
But if he walked into a restaurant and was thrown out, he'd be screaming racism.
Oh, 100%.
If he said, I hate Trump, and there were a Trump establishment, they said, well, we're not going to serve you, he'd be screaming racism. That's
man.
the hypocritical notion of these people.
I I'm definitely not saying do all this.
That's insane.
I'm not. Yeah, bro.
That's just crazy.
Oh man.
That don't make any sense. That solves absolutely nothing.
All right. Okay. All right.
Kick every Trump supporter out of the restaurant, out of any building that they decide to show their face, so that they know they're not.
Bro, you look like you doing this when you on the job too.
Yeah.
Personally, me, I damn sure wouldn't be doing this.
There was probably a Trump supporter. He just came into his place.
Like, I wouldn't. You doing this on the job too, man?
Well, he's telling you to do it on the job.
I wouldn't. Nah, man.
Treat them like the outcasts that they want to be.
He got the popular
I think it's
vote.
about time.
He got the majority of the country.
Just deliver my package. I've been waiting. Just give me my package.
Nah, that youngster, he doing too much.
Look like he worked for Amazon.
That's what I'm saying.
It kind of looks like that. It looks like the Amazon vest. Just deliver my package, bro. Why you over here yip yapping and jaw jacking, man? I've been waiting. Okay, give me my package.
He probably just went to a house that had a Trump flag.
Yeah.
Right.
And probably got so tricked. I gotta make a video.
But no, now on a serious note, you see how they want to try to treat us simply because we disagree with them?
That's insane.
Kind of wild, ain't it? Kind of wild.
That's not how bridges are made.
We don't sit here and say, well, kick Democrats out of every single establishment. Kick these idiots out, They destroyed this country. They caused the price of everything to go through the roof. They, the whole nine. Kick them out of everything. Make sure they know that they're not welcome. We don't do that to Democrats.
Not at all.
But they're more than ready to attempt to do it to us.
Try to have conversations and then they get mad.
Kind of interesting how that works, especially coming from the party of love, peace, and positivity, accepting of others. Kind of interesting how that works, ain't it? Next clip.
If you think alligator Alcatraz is a good thing, you're disgusting. I'm going to put it right there for you. You are sick. If you think Alligator Alley is a good thing, or you voted for, or you're happy about, you are disgusting. Because what they're doing is taking good people. Y'all don't even see what's taking place. Y'all don't understand what you voted for and gave power to, okay? The legal right to take representative. They could take your title away from you, call you illegal, and throw you anywhere they want, okay? You've just given them that power. And what's happening in Florida is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting that our news is looking at it like a good thing, and the alligators and snakes will do the work for them. That's disgusting. That is disgusting, because there are going to be innocent people up in there. Do you know what it's like to live in Florida? Have you dealt with mosquitoes? I live in Florida. It sucks. Do you know where the mosquitoes are the worst? In the middle of the marsh. They're in Tent City. They aren't protected from the mosquitoes. These people are about to be tortured, and you're okay with it. That's disgusting. That is sick, spiritual rot. I'm going to say...
Okay. Isn't Alcatraz an island?
It used to be, yeah. It used to be what Alcatraz was a famous prison.
Yeah, but isn't it on an island?
Yes.
Okay. The last time I checked, there's water around an island. Like the sea.
Yeah. Yep.
There's animals in the sea.
Yeah, there's fish out there.
Like sharks.
Shark, yeah. Huh? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Where are the sharks supposed to go?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can't go near the Alcatraz.
Where?
Gotta keep them away.
All right. Okay. I don't want anybody eaten by a shark or alligator. What the hell are we, whatever that we're talking about.
But you decided.
But if you in Alcatraz,
and you want to brave those waters,
if you want to swim it,
that's what you're getting into.
I mean, Godspeed.
Same thing if you decide to leave alligator Alcatraz. You know that there's giant snakes and alligators out there. Good luck.
Okay. All right.
Again, it's prison.
Yes.
are about to be tortured and you're okay with it. That's disgusting. That is sick, spiritual rot. I'm going to say it louder every day. I'm about to melt down. Somebody said that they like the liberal woman melting down. I think it's funny. Those are beastly system names, by the way. All of them. Those are labels of the beast system. I don't vote. I've never voted. But I will melt down. And when I melt down, the whole world's going to feel it. And yeah,
Wait a minute. 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 Wait a minute.
She don't vote.
Back that up. Did she just say that? Did she say that?
I don't
all
vote.
of them.
I've
Those
never
are labels
voted.
of the beast system. I don't vote. I've never voted. But I will melt down. And when I melt down, the whole world's...
What are you complaining about then? What are you complaining about then, girl?
If you didn't have a say either way,
You didn't even vote. Man, shut your ass up. You didn't even vote. At least you could have did was vote for Harris if you're going to complain this much.
Then at least you'd have a reason of why your girl lost, but you didn't even get...
You didn't even vote.
You couldn't even get out and go vote for her.
You just said you didn't vote.
She's never voted.
What do we do? Bro, you just lost me with your argument.
vote. I've never voted. But I will melt down. And when I melt down, the whole world's going to feel it. And yeah, I'm about for liberty. I ain't for this tyranny shit that's okay with repeating the patterns of the mustache man from 1933. That shit. That's disgusting. You're disgusting if you go for it. I'm putting it for you to now. Y'all need to look in the mirror. That's sick.
Okay.
That woman is insane.
I didn't understand her.
Don't you just love it when you get the liberal tears?
At least the dude driving for Amazon, he had a better argument.
Yep.
Like,
Wow, oh my goodness, Alcatraz.
He was completely wrong, but
Well,
he
you
had an argument.
Alcatraz, like in the middle of San Francisco Bay, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
in
know,
the
just out in
ocean.
the middle of a body of water. Possibly sharks surrounding the.
That's what I'm saying.
place,
Are they
you
supposed
know,
to take
so
the sharks out the
there was all this
water?
outrage for the original Alcatraz. But of course, since Trump is involved with it and likes something, it's all of a sudden just like the worst thing ever. Since Trump is deporting illegals, it's the worst thing ever. He's the worst person ever.
Confused.
But when Obama did it, you know, the deporter in chief, when Obama was deporting millions upon millions of people, which a lot of these leftists apparently just skipped over. Obama deported the most illegals, more illegals than any president in history. But it was okay when Obama did it. But it's a problem when Trump is doing it. How does that work? Make it
Exactly.
make sense.
They're all for it when Obama was doing
Anyway,
it.
next clip.
Here's a list of things that I hope happen to you if you are if you're continuing to be a Trump supporter, if you've been a Trump supporter forever, and you're still doing it. Here's a list of things that I hope happens to you.
Bro.
I hope your favorite pet chokes on their favorite little treat right in front of you, and they're looking at you like, I can't breathe, Mom, help me, and you're like, oh my God, I can't help you, and then it just unalives right there in front of you, and you're just like locking eye contact with each other, and your little animal, oh my God.
First of all, yo, Vito.
She's wishing death on your aunt.
Yo, what is up with people, man? First of all, girl, you trying to look cute doing this and this ain't happening.
No.
You ain't.
That just looks evil. Ew.
Yeah, you lost all attractiveness. I'm sorry.
You, and you're just like locking eye contact with each other, and your little animal, oh my God. I hope that you wake up with a fresh cold sore every single day. Not like one of those one in the middle, but like one of those big gross ones that like ends up right here. I hope you have a fresh one every single day. And you lost your health insurance coverage to get some Val checks to help it. You just have it all the time and you look awful all the time. I hope every morning that it's cold, your tires have just gone flat. I hope you never have another orgasm ever again. Here's a list of things that I hope happen.
These people are sick, man. These people are sick. You hope that somebody's pet dies in front of them?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yo.
Happy 4th of July, I guess. I didn't put on real clothes, and I don't feel much like celebrating because the country's on fire, literally, metaphorically, emotionally. But you know what? I did put on red cabbage lipstick because if the empire is crumbling, I'm going down weird and accessorized.
Okay?
I'm gonna shut up I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up for this clip. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah,
Vito, I'm not. Before y'all say I'm being rude,
yeah.
I'm gonna just shut up. I'm not gonna say a word.
Doc's got the perfect response.
I'm gonna let Doc run this one because I ain't gonna say nothing.
This person was just trolling right there.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing.
Because if that was a serious video, I've got 1,000,001 questions, bro.
Nah, we're not gonna do that.
No.
We're not even gonna touch that.
Just gonna let that sit right there.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Nah.
Oh man.
Nah.
Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious.
I'm not taking
There's
the bait
more.
with that one.
Well, you just couldn't call, could you, Magus? You just couldn't help out a few thousand or million people who are going to go hungry and are going to live in the streets. Thanks, MAGA. Thanks a whole hell of a lot. Because most of the goddamn people live in your states.
I was really mad.
You're welcome.
She's upset.
You're welcome. No need to thank us.
Yeah,
this is what, Uncle Trump said he was going to do before he came into office.
Yep.
We all knew this was going to happen. So, I guess you're welcome anyway. But
See,
anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you are not a citizen of this country, you shouldn't be on our Medicaid or Medicare getting any Social Security benefits. Real simple. Why should someone who's not even a citizen of this country get free health care when I can't even get free health care? Can you get free health care, Ian?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
No, you can't.
Nah.
So I'm sorry. My taxes aren't going to go to somebody else who isn't even a citizen of this country to get free health care when I can't even get it. Because I don't know. I work for a living.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
Just because I work, I got to go pay for my health care? Because you got a job, Ian, you got to pay for yours?
Yeah, I got to pay for mine.
How come your tax dollars don't pay for your health care? Why should it go to someone who doesn't even belong in this country? Because our state was one of the ones that passed that it was supposed to be able to pay for their medical bills. When my father can't even get his paid. He got denied. You know what he went through.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
But someone who hasn't even been in this, who's in a citizen of this country, should get their stuff all paid for?
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
My father was put into this system his entire life. To get denied? By the state?
That is crazy. I'll admit that. That's crazy.
So yeah, they should have been kicked off. I have no feeling whatsoever in that. Sorry.
So, if you guys want to continue a series like this, let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
A bunch of leftists absolutely losing their darn minds. For no reason, I might add. Absolutely no reason. Trump's gonna destroy everything. Oh my goodness, we're going into World War III. Oh my goodness, the tariffs are gonna destroy everything. None of which ever really happens, but Who am I? I'm just a guy that talks online from time to time.
Same here, Doc.
Y'all let me know your thoughts
Same here
about all of this. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.
And I have no problem. And I have no problem with you if you're an able-bodied person that you have to work 80 hours a month to be able to keep your benefits. Yeah, 80 hours a month is all you have to work to keep your benefits. That's 20 hours a week.
That's technically part-time.
Exactly.
That's a part-time job.
It's less than part-time.
Part-time, yeah.
Most part-timers work 30 hours a week. An average of 32, actually, I think is the average.
Yeah.
So it's less than part-time job. If you're able-bodied, that means you're able to get up and go to work. That doesn't mean someone who actually is physically incapable of going to work. Those people aren't getting removed from Medicaid or Medicare. That's not what's happening. It's able-bodied people who are under the age of 35, which means you have the physical capability to actually get up and go to a job. You have to work 80 hours a month to keep those benefits instead of just getting them for nothing. What's wrong? Is there anything wrong with that?
I mean, now if you're able-bodied, like you can't just sit around and not do anything.
Those are the only types of people who have to prove, and you're not even being removed from the benefits. You get to keep them if you prove you're working 80 hours a week.
No, 80 hours a month.
Right,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. 80 hours a month.
Sorry, 80 hours a month. 20 hours a week is what I meant to say.
Which is not that hard of a work schedule.
No, it's 5 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Seriously, 5 hours out of your day, 5 days a week? You know what I would give to be able to work 5 hours a day?
No, yeah, trust me. Yeah, Vito would love that schedule. Vito would love that schedule.
Wouldn't you?
Hey, I mean, people.
I get bored real quick. What am I going to do with the rest of my day?
Oh, man. But guys, there's a lot going on, you know. A lot of people feeling types of ways. We got to be able to talk about it, man. We got to, if that means getting a little uncomfortable, then we got to get a little uncomfortable.
Again, can't wait for the comments calling me far right. It's going to be hilarious.
But, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't wait for those comments.
I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, blow us up. Y'all know what to do.
Thanks for stopping in. Spend some time with us today. Hit that notification bell. Give it a share because it does help the channel out.
Please and thank you.
See you guys in the next one.
Take care.
Later.